Eboni K. I
Because
hope
I'm
y'all
curious as to what the ladies think about this one.
Ebony K, I don't believe shit she's saying, but we're gonna watch this little
Ebony
interview.
K
If you don't remember
then
who she is,
moonwalk like Michael Jackson.
she's the one that went viral regarding that she wouldn't date a bus driver,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah, I
So
remember
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah, I
that's
remember her.
that chick, right? So we're
You
gonna
talking
watch.
about Ebony K. Williams, right?
Yep,
Yep.
Ebony K.
Mm-hmm.
Williams. And she
Okay,
came
yeah.
out. I don't know who got in her ear, but I think she had a meeting with Anton Daniels. And here you
The
go.
reality that needs to be said out loud is that as black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding. And the exact opposite is true for black women. As we age, doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades, the reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year. No matter how good we look, no matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us. And speaking of fertility, that is another reason that I want younger black women to seek marriage and partnership in college or right after, if that's what they choose. So here's my advice. If you are a young black woman in college, and you know in your heart and in your head that you want to prioritize family, I suggest that you simultaneously pursue that MRS degree right along with that BA or JD. Because a handful of black college-age men that actually do desire to get married soon, and they do share that value system, and family is a priority for them too, y'all, that is an incredibly small pool, and it's shrinking as you get older.
She's full of shit.
This is the perfect example of an older woman not having no kids. Is something wrong with her? Is something wrong with her, man?
No, it's
Anton.
not just. It's just not the fact that she older and don't have no kids. It's her attitude and stuff like that. But
That's what I'm saying.
but
That ties into something wrong.
but is she right though? Is the question.
I think she's 100% correct. And I think that we got to start looking at the older women in our community. She's hitting 40 and she's still vibrant. She's still working. She represents what, to me, Ebony K. Williams represents what a lot of like black women go to college to be. Like she's an AKA, she's professional, she's a millionaire. She looks like
We don't know that for sure. The last part, but go ahead.
Well, that's what. Oh, I saw her Breakfast Club where someone says she was a millionaire. Okay, let's say she.
It don't matter. Let's say that she is hypothetically.
Okay, let's say she makes 6 figures, and it. I think it takes a lot for her to come out publicly after her backlash to speak the truth and actually be a voice to say, "Hey, y'all. Yes, I said I wouldn't date a bus driver, but look at me now. I don't even have a man. I'm trying to, have children, and it's not going very well." I think it was vulnerable of her, and I think what she said is absolutely correct. She's just saying, "Hey, don't don't look at me as a role model in the sense of if you want to have children," because she prefaced, if that's what you want to do. A lot of women say we want to have kids, we want to get married. So she said, if that's what you want to do, you should probably do that in your younger years when you're going to be around, when you're in college and you're pursuing your career. You should definitely be trying to find a man. And typically, if you are going to school, you're going to be surrounded by a bunch of eligible men doing the same thing or trying to, be a professional. And that's the likelihood of you actually potentially finding a great match. And I think a lot of us go to school and just think about our degrees and think about success, and we kind of miss out on actually trying to date for marriage and finding that partner when we're young. So I think I love what she said, and I think she's 100% correct. I don't agree with anything that she said.
I agree with what she said. The older we get, we depreciate. So I think that, do I believe she believes what the hell she said? No. Because the interview with the bus driver was totally different in the sentiment she's talking about now. So I don't know who coached her or what marketing or who advised her to say this, to jump on the band. No, her interview was a couple months ago. Like, I think she's just jumping on the bandwagon.
Like, social media came at her hard. That's who humbled her. The social media humbled her ass.
But see, that's the thing. When people are challenged, they switch up. And really? I just feel like they
came for her hard. People had talk shows about this bitch.
Yep.
Listen, the older women get, it is harder for us to change our certain ways. So let's just be honest. A lot of women are going to jump on the bandwagon and regurgitate what these men want to hear to become relevant. It happens on social media. It happens on other platforms. So I think once again, she's regurgitating and going on different platforms to jump on the bandwagon and be the spokeswoman to be like, yes, y'all need to listen to the men. Yes, you need to think about marriage in school. Don't be like me. Listen to me, but don't be like me, because that's what we want to hear. I don't know. I don't believe she's
hear it because I feel like everybody, like women, were giving her heat. I don't necessarily feel like women want to hear that. I don't think that I don't know. I hear what you're saying, but even in the Iyanla Vanzant interview, I don't think that she had that interview purposely to say that she didn't want to date bus drivers. Iyanla Vanzant asked her a question. She told her honest truth of like, yeah, he needs to own the bus. I don't think that was on purpose. It did go viral, but now that she's actually going through the IVF and all these things, is hitting her like a ton of bricks. And it's even more like everybody was telling her, why wouldn't you date a bus driver? And she's saying, and now her reality is like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I probably should have dated a bus driver if I want to have kids, or there's nothing wrong with that. But it's hitting her now that she's actually going through that process to become a mother.
Well, I'm just saying, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real now. What she said was crazy, but I mean, a lot of these women would probably do the same thing or say the same thing that she said. Let's just keep it up. Let's keep it.
What part do you think is crazy?
What I'm saying is by her saying that she'll if he was a bus driver.
Oh, that part, I got you.
Yeah, they'll go for the same thing that she said. I mean, let's just keep it real.
Do that now, though. If he's not making 6 figures, I'm not dating him. Women do that now. So
they do say that.
Yeah, I agree with you, Fair.
So y'all agree with what she said?
Yeah,
at large.
I do. Yeah.
Y'all just don't necessarily agree with the person that said it.
I love that she said it. She's the same.
I don't think
she's the same person that said, "I don't want to do the bus driver."
I just want to know the motive of what made her change.
I don't think that's what really, I don't think she believed what she's saying. Yeah,
she don't sound sincere with what she's saying.
I believe that she believed it. I believe that most women believe it. They just don't want to admit it or accept it. I think that she believed it. I think that most women understand that, especially ones that are in the space that she is. I think that every woman believes it. Whether they admit it or not is a different conversation. Here's the question that I have. Do y'all think that women should get men earlier, like when they're in college?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think there's a
Quinn, change your thing. I don't when I say get, I prioritize. I think prioritize is the right word, because I prioritize work, because honestly, that's what I was learned to. I was taught that you gotta find a good job, make good money. You know, a man.
Man, I think wholly and generally speaking, like everyone, you're just figuring out life. I don't think there's like a cookie cutter answer when you find your person and they match what you wanted. Like it doesn't matter earlier, later. Just man, this whole perfect do this at this time is some dumb shit, man. Like most people out here just trying to fucking make it, bro. Like what you mean?
They trying to pay their rent.
Nah, y'all wrong.
Nigga, like life is hard. It's suffering. It's just like just fucking do the best you can, man. With the information that you have.
But why do that by yourself?